Hi, my name is Rebecca and welcome to Yarn and Pajamas. Today is Crochet Podcast number 80. I have some finished objects for you guys today, so we're just going to roll right on into those. And the first one that I have is this cute little coaster set right here that looks like a succulent in a pot. Remember I done one, I thought it was still on my desk, but it's not. I done the cacti coaster set not too long ago, and now I have the succulent one, and you just pull out the coasters like do. There's 4 coasters down in here and then a little pot, and I think it is just adorable. And then to put the coasters back down in, you just kind of shove them down in the pot like so. It's easier to do when it's on a flat surface. And then this last one, I like to put it into a triangle like that and plop it down in the middle. That way it has all of its little leaves. Now this is a free pattern, and I found it here on YouTube, a tutorial. This thing has been floating around. I know Cornett sent this to me in a video, I think either Instagram or a YouTube Shorts video. Can't remember, but I saw it and I always wanted to make it. And then when I made the cacti one, I was talking to KK from K&K Crochet, and she had mentioned this one and it reminded me of it, and I was like, I gotta have it. But like I said, it was a free pattern. It's by Bruna Ticality. I hope I said that right. Probably didn't, but I will link it down below. I'll have all of the links to anything I talk about down below. I used a 3.5 millimeter hook on mine, and for the pot I used Crafter's Secret cotton. It's the same cotton that I had that was in the brown. I did not have the size of cotton that she used, so for the actual coasters themselves I used a Katona cotton, which is a number 2 weight, and the brown is called Hazelnut. And then the green is a durable coral mini, which is one of these little things. I bought a pack from stitchnaturally.com, and it had like it was like all of the colors that they have, and the color that I used was a forest green. Now I got, let's see if I can find it. Yes, so this one right here is the first row is forest green in the durable coral mini, but I ran out and I had to do the last little leaf row in Katona cotton and fur, and it is a little bit of a different color. Is that showing up how different they are? Just barely though. So I like to put this one in the middle of the pot. I don't know why, but it is super cool. You just fold them and put them up down in there. I did have to go back and redo my pot because the cotton that I used was a thinner weight than hers, and I think that my pot was just too small because my coasters were too big. Here's the original pot. Now I can get them to fit down in there, but it looks not so good. And the bigger pot, there's one of my hairs, it holds them a lot better. So I like I think I just went like 1 round extra. But there we go. That's my first finished object. My second finished object is this cute little gnome. It's a garden gnome. And you will have seen him if you've seen my video about New Craft Today. They did send me this sweet candy yarns to use, and I made this cute little garden gnome. He looks like a fall gnome to me with the sunflowers and stuff on. But I did use the sweet candy yarn from New Craft Day. This is camel, yellow, brown, and orange. This skin tone color here is an Atrophill jeans yarn that I had in my stash. in the color, I think beige. And then this is just some felting wool. I think I got that from Hobby Lobby. So he is super cute and I really like him. And that is all the finished objects that I have, guys. Just the two. I'm not currently working on anything right now, but I am getting ready to just like find something little and get my crochet juices a-flowing some more. I have been enjoying crochet right now, and it's like the crochet bug has been coming back to me, so I've been really appreciating that because I've missed my crochet. I forgot to tell you that I used a 3mm hook on this Gnome. The yarn calls for a 3 to a 3.5, and I used a 3.5 to start with, and it was too holy for me, but a 3 worked really, really good. Let's see. I do have some Happy Mail, and I left it downstairs, so if you guys want to hold on just 1 second, I'll go get it. Thanks for holding on, guys. So the first 2 things I want to show you, I got off of eBay, so I won't leave a link for them. And I mean, you can get on eBay or something and find them. I find them super easy. But I got me some new crochet hooks. They are my favorite size, a 2.20mm. I got 2 more because one of mine is chipped. Like somehow I've dug like a big hunk out of it. So I'm definitely gonna have to toss that one because it snags every time I use it. And then I've just noticed like I have like 3 I think altogether, and then I have to throw one away. And so I just got another one just in case as a backup. So I got those 2 things. And then I have been bitten by the Temu bug. So I have been ordering, I ordered twice from Temu, and I thought, wouldn't it be great to try some of their scissors out? Because I don't know if you guys are anything like me, but I'm consistently losing scissors. I have a favorite pair of scissors that I keep downstairs on. It was the one that was stuck to a magnet beside of my recliner. But like I use scissors throughout the rest of the house, and I throw scissors down in like to-go bags, like when I'm on the go and taking some crochet. So I thought I would try out some scissors from Temu and see if I liked any of them. And here's the first pair that I got. They were quite bigger than what I thought they were gonna be. They're super cute. They're like that shininess, like that oil slick shiny. And then let's see, the end is pretty sharp. It feels like a pair of scissors, pretty sturdy. A little bit hard to open, but yeah. I got this pair. Look how cute those are. And like, these are like my favorite size. Like comparison, these are ginormous. But I thought those were like really cute. It's like a blue fading into pink. Let's see. They're a little hard to open, but you know, over time scissors will, you know, loosen it or whatnot. And then the last pair I got are little ones, and they are polka dot and red. So let's see how, you know, these open and close really good. So I really hope that these are good. None of them are like too sharp on the ends. Now I do like a good sharp end. This one looks pretty sharp. So those are the 3 pair of scissors I got from Temu that I'm going to give a try. I may order some more, you know, because forever losing them too. I don't know if you guys are like that. Let's do some new channels that I found. I found 2 new channels that I have been watching. I'm trying to be a lot better about commenting on videos. Because I know how important it is as, you know, a person who makes the videos. Like, it gives you like feedback, like, you know, oh, people like this, so I'm going to do more of this. And 2, that's how you interact with people, and that's how you know, it's not a one-sided friendship, you know. But a lot of the times I watch my videos when I can't comment. And what I try to do is I try to make a playlist and watch my videos that way, and then I can go back and I know that I haven't, if they're in the playlist, then I haven't commented on them, so I'll comment and then delete as I go. But I get really bad about it, and I'm vowing to do better because I know how important those comments are. And I have found 2 new to me crochet channels, and I wanted to share them with you guys because I think that you might like them as well. So the first one is Diana's Yarn and Diamond Crafts. She has been doing some like the Christmas in July, and she does diamond paintings, and I just think that you guys would really like her, so I will link her channel down below, so if you could go over and check her out. The next one is Mimi Makes Keepsakes, and let me tell you, her voice, I could just eat it up with a spoon. It is just so soothing. I just love it so good. She's got a voice like Caroline from For the Love of Crochet. I could eat her voice up with a spoon too. It is just so calming and relaxing. It's like you can totally just zen out. I mean, for real, Caroline could read me math equations from an algebra textbook and I would probably be satisfied with it. But Mimi, she has cute makes. She just made all of these little chickens, and they are just so adorable. So go over and show her a little bit of love and leave her some comments and some likes. And I really do think you guys will like both of those channels because, you know, I've gobbled them up really. Upcoming, let's talk about some upcoming. I am going to try to work on some of my sleeping whips. Let me see if I have it back here. I have one that I found many moons ago. I know I've probably showed this, but it is a gnome, and it's a cat gnome. And I've got like the majority of it done. I got its body done. I've got its little arms done. And I believe that this is a hat started down here for it. Oopsie daisy. So I'm going to work on this. I think it's going to be my next little project, just to kind of get it out of the way. So that's what I plan on working on upcoming. Let's see, I got some notes here so that I just wouldn't forget anything. I think that's it. Besides, today is the last day in the month. So I thought I would tell you guys what I've been reading. I finished 3 books this month. And you know, I listen to my books, audiobooks, through the Libby app, which is, you know, an app on your phone or tablet. And it hooks up to your library through your library card, and you can read or listen to books for free. They also have crochet magazines, guys. So yes, Crochet World, all of that, they have it. So like if you have access to a local library and you have a smart device, definitely look into Libby because it's cool. So I read 3 books. I finished How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix, and it is sort of like a haunted house story, but not really. It's not really like it's not a thriller, it's not anything like that, but let me read to you what they have to say about it. It says, when Louise finds out her parents have died, she dreads going home. She doesn't want to leave her daughter and fly to Charleston. She doesn't want to deal with her family home, stuffed to the rafters with remnants of her father's academic career and her mother's lifelong obsession with puppets and dolls. She doesn't want to learn how to live without the 2 people who knew and loved her best in the world. Most of all, she does not want to deal with her brother Mark, who never left their hometown, who gets fired from every job he has, and resents Louise's success. Unfortunately, she'll need his help to get the house ready for sale because it'll take more than some new paint on the walls and a clearing out of all of the memories to get this place on the market. But some houses just don't want to be sold, and their home has other plans for both of them. So I really did like this book. Like it says, all of this stuff kind of happens right in the beginning. Louise finds out that her parents are dead. They both died at the same time in an automobile crash, and she goes home. And she has a very contentious relationship with her brother. They don't really get along all that well. And one thing that I like in books is like a good family drama, and that's what I really loved about this book, was the family drama that was going on. So it's like you get Louise's perspective because she's the one who's basically telling the story. So you get her perspective about like the relationship and why she feels that her relationship with Mark isn't like it should be. And then at one point in the book, you hear from Mark. Mark takes over and is starting to tell the story, and he starts telling things that Louise doesn't like, as far as like Louise has kind of buried this stuff deep down. But Mark has reasons for the way that he treats Louise, and when he brings them to the surface, they realize, oh. So if you're looking for a good, like light-hearted, like kind of thing, that's a good book. I would recommend it to someone who wanted to read it. The next book was recommended to me by somebody on here on YouTube, and I can't remember who it was, so I'm sorry about that. But it's All Good People Here by Ashley Flowers. And this book, it was good. I really like it. Like, if you like the mystery of JonBenet Ramsey, you'll definitely like this, because it gave me all the JonBenet feels in this book. And apparently the girl who wrote this is like a podcaster. So it takes place in a sleepy little Indiana town, a small town, and it was like happened in the 90s. There's a murder. January Jacobs has been murdered. She's 6 years old. Her family comes downstairs, finds something obscene wrote on the wall in the kitchen in spray paint, and January is gone. And little Margot, she lives across the street. She's January's friend, and she's lived with this all of her life, the death of her friend, all of her life. So you fast forward, Margot is, you know, a successful journalist in the big city of Indianapolis, and her uncle gets ill, and she comes back to the small, sleepy Indiana town to help take care of him. And just so happens, in another little close by town, a little 5-year-old girl goes missing from the playground, and it very much gives you the feels of January Jacobs' murder. And January Jacobs' murderer was never caught. They find her body like some days later back in the 90s, and her murderer is never caught. So you're jumping from the past to the present. So you're jumping to the past with Chrissy, who is January's mom. So you're getting everything that happened in the January Jacobs part from her, and all of the current stuff is coming from Margot. It was a good book. It was, you could kind of tell like where the twists and stuff were going. And then there was like a twist that was put in there that I was like, that's unnecessary. That don't even need to be there. It's just trying to be in with the times, I guess. So that was there, and it just really didn't make sense. It stuck out like a sore thumb. But overall, this was a good book. I need to start like giving my books a rating system, I guess. But I would rate this one like a probably a 3. It's like the middle of the road. 3 is like a middle of the road. It's good. It's not bad. It's entertaining, which is what I want a book to do. And then How to Sell a Haunted House would be a 4. It was, you know, above the middle of the road. And then the last book I read is called It Will Just Be Us by Joe Kaplan. And let me tell you what it says about it. I saved it on my thing. It says, they say there's a door in Wakefield Manor that never opens. Sam Wakefield's ancestral home is a decaying mansion built on the edge of a swamp. It isn't a place for children. Its labyrinth halls, built by her mad ancestors, are filled with echoes of the ghosts and memories knotted together as one. In the presence of phantoms, it's all that Sam can do to disentangle from the past and live her daily life in the present. But when her pregnant sister Elizabeth moves in after a fight with her husband, something in the house shifts. Already navigating her tumultuous relationship with Elizabeth, Sam is even more unsettled by the appearance of a new faceless boy who commits disturbing acts. He's threatening animals, terrorizing other children, and following Sam into the depths of the house wielding a knife. When it becomes clear the boy is connected to a locked, forgotten room in which no one has ever entered, Sam realizes this ghost is not like the others. This boy brings doom. Okay, guys, I loved this book. It was so good. If you want a haunted house book, this is the book for you. Like it says, Sam lives in this mansion. It's built on the edge of a swamp. And it's like anything that happens in this house, like stays in this house. Like this house holds on to memories. So she can see like the ghosts of the memories in that house. Like she sees things that happened before her time. She sees herself and her sister as little girls. She sees her mom as a younger version of her mom and her dad. She sees all of the bad and some of the good. And there is the room that there is no key. It's always been locked. And to Sam's knowledge, no one has ever been in. Elizabeth and her boyfriend or husband have a fight. She's like pregnant, like almost ready to have the baby. And when she shows up, this new ghost shows up. This new memory that has never been seen by Sam before. And it's very concerning to her because the ghost is faceless. And this is like a combination of a haunted house feels and a family drama, because this family, they got problems, they got problems, they got problems. And I just loved it. I got mired down in it. I wanted to finish it, and I did really, really fast. So I would recommend it if you like them spooky books. I think that's all that I have, guys. Last week I had my nephew was up here. Not last week, week before. Yes. So the week before last, my nephew was up. I didn't do a whole lot of crocheting. I just done little bits at a time because, you know, I was running him around and keeping him good and entertained. So I didn't get a whole lot done then. I got like a little bit of the garden gnome done while he was up here. But now my plan is to start doing some work on some of these whips. I've got a wall over there of things that I just want to get turned out and get going, you know. You know what I mean, because, you know, we're all like this. So I've kept you guys long enough here tonight. I hope that you guys enjoyed hanging out with me tonight. I know I sure have missed hanging out with you guys. And if you like this video, you know, give me a thumbs up and let me know. And let me know what you guys have been working on. And let me know what you guys are reading, because I need a new book to read. I don't have one right now, so I need something good to read or listen to and do some projects this month. So let me know down below what you guys are up to reading, or if you're watching any good TV shows, let me know that too, because I'm always down for a good TV show. Okay, guys, I will talk to you in another video. Bye.